what's up, guys? It's Javaya.
It's your girl, Tiana Taylor.
Eric Ballinger.
Tamia.
Kenny from the Night.
Sniper Nell.
Y'all checking out MusicXclusives.
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 MusicXclusives TV.
You mean? Tune in. For real.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes, it's your girl Silva, and we are still at #ResFest. We are with Edward Spliffington, the group, the band, the legend. Okay, introduce yourselves. What's your names and what's your roles in the band?
My name is Zavin. I am the pianist in the group.
And
And what?
the curator of this here festival.
Oh, right. Oh, you mean okay? Yeah. So yeah,
Sound
my
like
name.
brag
Let me
a
try that
little bit,
again.
just a little bit.
My name is Zavin. I'm the pianist in this group, and I'm also the co-founder of Resonator and responsible for. Okay, this is. I can already tell this is gonna be some foolery. This is gonna be some bullshit.
It's okay. We are here
And-
for all exclusive moments.
Yes, you saw it here first. The point is, yes, and I'm also co-founder of Resonator. Put on this festival.
Nice.
Y'all hating ass.
Let's pass the mic around. Who else do we have?
Nothing much. Just my name, Skeenan. I play the saxophone.
Yeah, just a little bit. That's it. Just the sax. That's a big sax.
Oh, and a guitar.
We don't know where we are, y'all.
You know, time is a construct.
Time is a construct. Okay. Let's get the rest of the group. Are you part of the group?
Hi, my name is Darius.
Okay.
Some people call me Drummer Boy. I play
Nice.
drums.
Nice.
Oh yeah, DB, you know the marketing. Yeah.
You guys can be specific too,
No.
because not every instrument is as plain as may see. So you can say what type of, if it's a sax, what type of sax, if it's a guitar, what type of guitar, what type of drums.
Right, it's the drum. Well, the drums I play is a drum set,
Mm-hmm.
acoustic drums. I also like to play auxiliary percussion, which would be like congos and bongos and timbales and.
He's nasty on the buckets too.
Oh yeah, the buckets.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. I did a few commercials playing the buckets.
Ooh.
Did a lot.
Come on, placement. Okay.
Yeah, man, my nigga
so-
play with Big Daddy Kane. Hold up.
Listen, brag. This is your time to shine. So go ahead and brag a little bit.
I got brag about my nigga. My
Yes.
Big Daddy Kane.
Yes.
Big Daddy Kane?
That happened.
Hold up. My nigga played for Solange too.
Ooh, yes. He had a seat at the table.
My nigga played for Solange. Yeah.
Yes.
But, we all doing big things, man. All of us are great at what we do, and I'm thankful to be playing with these
Gentlemen?
These what?
Gentlemen?
niggas.
That's Negus, right?
Niggas.
Right?
We are kings.
Yes. Okay. Who else do we got?
On A.
John Feliciano.
Why you sound like you're making an announcement for the school, like you in the principal's office? Like,
You're not in trouble, I
John
promise.
Feliciano.
apart to the
John Feliciano.
And what do you do? What's your part in the group?
I play the bass today. I
Okay.
played the stand-up bass. Sometimes I play the electric bass,
Ooh.
but today I didn't do that.
Okay. Keep it sexy. Let's get to Okay. Come on, not the glasses. Not the non-prescriptions. Not the non-prescriptions. Y'all better get that up.
Yo, what's good, bro? My name Mike Larry Draw. Full of Bronx.
Ooh, you better sex that mic, yes.
Yeah.
And what do you
Anomaly
do?
conglomerate all day. So we rap. Kino Mori. Tell him what it is.
Man, he threw you the alley-oop.
So safe to say this is a very colorful bunch, right? So let's get to Resonator Fest.
Okay. Thank you, Mike.
Come on,
Thank you, Mike.
family.
Yo, what's good?
You're not allowed to hold your mic. Yes, it's
Okay.
a communal thing.
Mm.
So,
Togetherness.
walk us through the Resonator Fest. Were you here from the beginning? Were you here for the groundwork, the foundation?
Tell me what's up.
This is year 4. Correct me if I'm wrong. So,
Correct.
what's the progression on
Correct.
everything?
Yeah, year 4. The Fellow Festival started by myself and Benjamin Chin. That's my business partner. He's also an excellent musician, saxophonist. And
Nice.
He's fire.
Nice.
Mike sometimes acts as my hype man when he's in the mood.
When necessary.
Yeah, when necessary, But anyway, yeah, so this is the 4th year. It started Grassroots Festival. It was just me and Ben. We actually started out by street performing to raise the money.
Okay.
We would just be out there, me on keys and him on saxophone, and we play the trains to make the money to fund the festival. And it's just been growing every year since then.
Nice.
Dead ass.
So, what brought you to Williamsburg?
Facts.
What about Williamsburg and being in Brooklyn made you feel like you needed to have the festival here?
National Sawdust, this establishment is just dope. It's just amazing. Like, we tried some other places for the first year, but the second year we just really felt like we found a home here because the entire staff, the whole operation, like, they really take care of you, and every aspect is just immaculate here. So we feel really good, and they really support us, and it's a beautiful thing.
Come to the next one.
Nice.
True.
So, what was the first one like? Was it like messy, sloppy?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Walk us through the first
first
one.
of all, it was 4 days because we stupid.
4 days.
We did too much. We was doing too much. Okay, what happened was originally we was like, yo, we want to have like a whole building. We want to have like 2 levels. We was going to take over this place and have like 16 bands and stuff. And the place where we want to do it was like, nah. So then we're like, all right, well, so then we'll have it over 4 days, and then we have 4 different venues, and it was dope, but I was done. Like, I caught a fever. By the end of it, I literally my voice was gone, and I talk too much anyway. So my voice was gone. I was out here. They know. I talk way too much. And I was writing notes to people to communicate. I was writing notes.
Yeah.
I was writing notes to people to communicate. So yeah,
Wow.
it was a beautiful thing, and we had a lot of great performers, but we had to work out the kinks.
Nice. So,
Yeah.
what are some mistakes that you made that you learned from with this being the 4th one?
You know what? We realized that I'm trying to focus here, bro.
My bad.
We realized that we initially actually went out for some like famous acts.
Okay.
Your arm getting tired, bro?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
It's not arm day. Today is not arm
Not
day.
arm day, bro.
He was not prepared for that.
Yeah.
Yes. So, some mistakes you made. Yes.
Yeah. What the fuck was I talking about? Okay, mistakes we made.
In the
I
first-
think the biggest thing, honestly, is we were investing in like bigger name acts, but we realized like
You don't
this is
need
all-
them.
we don't need them. It's all about community, and New York and Brooklyn is like just overflowing with
Talent.
incredible talent, incredible artists. Like everybody in this bill, like I 1,000% co-sign as like amazing people, community leaders, and artists. So like we realized that once we centered back in on community,
Yeah.
like things flow way more nicely. And low key, like you can spend some good money on like some famous person, and they don't even bring nobody. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because they're not
Yeah.
invested. It's not. There's no connection there. So we
Yeah, 'cause
started
that's a
thinking about
separate
the
fee.
connection. Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
So yeah, we brought it back to community.
Okay.
Anyway, fuck famous people. That's the message.
Okay, so Indy
I'm sure
all
y'all
the
nice,
way.
but
Yes. All right, so let's get to the group because they're obviously anxious to speak. We'll start with you. Yes, we'll start with you. So tell them your name one more time and what is it that you do in the group?
My name is Mike Larry Draw
Mm-hmm.
from the Bronx.
And what is it that you do? Besides speak?
Oh, all right. I'm a rapper producer.
Okay.
I'm actually collaborating with the group. I'm not officially with the group,
Okay.
so
He earned his stripes yet.
but I didn't earn my stripes yet.
But we gave him the
You got to jump him in or?
Nah, we all family in here.
Okay.
That's why they hit me up and was like, "Yo, Mike, why don't you just jump on the track?" And I was like, "All right, cool." But yeah, Mike Larry Draw, rapper producer. With a group called the Anomaly Conglomerate with Keenan Omari. If he, he's down to say he was in the group.
Okay, to claim you. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if he was claiming me or not.
Depends on the day.
Nah, you know, sometimes when I'm by myself, he bullies me. So,
Okay.
you know, it's not cool.
So when did you start production? When did you get into music?
I started music actually when I was like 8.
Okay.
And you know, growing up in the Bronx, I had 2 parents that always listened to music. So I was always influenced by what they played, a lot of soul music. So one of the reasons why I got into music was my mom. You know what I mean? My mom was always encouraging me to just be creative. If it wasn't for like artwork, drawing, and things of that nature, illustration, it was always singing because I was in choirs and stuff like that. So I would, you know, my mom's is the reason why I'm doing this now.
You forgot to flip your sign up.
Nah, I already had the you know, what's up, Ma? What's going on? You know what I mean? Your son doing some things. You know what I mean?
So what's the street life like? What's the street life like, having to go from subway car to subway car, having to hope and wish somebody will give you some change or $1? Like, what is that life like? It really? No. Because sometimes, all right. So me being in the audience, I feel like it's a pick-me-up. I feel like that's one thing that New York has to offer people. It's live performances, impromptu.
I'm about to say how I feel. Yo, it's crazy as hell, right?
Okay, he took the toothpick out. Let's
New
go.
New York City has like some of the best musicians
In the world.
and some of them are still subjected to playing in the subway. And not saying that there's anything wrong with that, because it's a good opportunity for exposure.
Yeah.
But like, it pays bills, but like, it's not stable.
Yeah.
So like, you're playing, hoping, you know, to, like, the only reason we out here playing is, you know, for some kind of financial goal that we should be able to just make outside of being underground for like 5-6 hours trying to make $100 or even like hoping to make $100. You know what I'm saying? It's very taxing on the mind. So that's the experience.
Yeah, and that's interesting too, because like on stage I was talking about like the disconnect between people and jazz music, right?
Yeah.
But jazz music is people's music. I will always say that. It never has stopped being that, but there's a lot of misconceptions about it. So it's one of those interesting things because there's a disconnect. Like, you could be, I've seen musicians who are crazy, like just so nasty on their instrument, but people on the subway don't necessarily know how to engage, or they don't know how to respond to it because they're not accustomed to that kind of communication now. Like, it's just, you know, it's not necessarily what you see on the radio or anything else like that right now.
Yeah.
So you know, it's got a lot of challenges. I think there's a lot of good and a lot of bad. I appreciate that, like, when you're in the subway, it's kind of like, it's instant feedback. Like, you start to, like, really realize, like, the energy of people's moods. Because people, when it's rainy, or, like, when people are in a bad mood, when it gets cold all of a sudden, people don't pay you. But, you know, when they feeling good, everyone's feeling good, then all of a sudden you're doing well. But you see a lot of things about people, and then also how you are influencing people.
Yeah,
you know,
changing their moods
experience.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say something.
Nice.
This is the man. This dude be hitting in the subways for real. Like,
Yeah.
You know what's one of the best things about hitting in the subway is that you get to literally practice every day.
Yeah.
Like, you get to, you know, work on your craft and like actually like perfect your sound.
Yeah.
And that's something that I've done. Like, when I moved here from Miami, going on a little over 5 years ago, I automatically started busking in the subways and using that to perfect my sound. And also, that's a great thing. Another thing is, like Zalvin said, I want to piggyback off of that a little bit, is the exposure, because, I mean, like, you meet you never know who you come across.
Yeah.
I booked many commercials just playing in the subway.
Nice.
And, like, you know, it's just that one. It all it takes is one person, and your life can change. And that's literally it's your own platform. You know, like, you have your own platform to do what you do best, and, you know, it works out when you like stay true to who you are, you know,
Yeah.
and what you want to do.
So, real quick, two people, what's one of the best things and the worst things that happened to you being a street performer? Do you want to go first?
Is that the
Best and the worst.
The best thing that ever happened to me from playing in the subway was I met this guy.
Nice.
This is my
Oh, that's so
brother.
sweet. Yes. Yes.
Playing in my spot.
That's the best. That's the best thing.
Come on, Turf Wars.
Mind you, wait. I've been in that spot. I've been playing in that same train station. We was playing at J Street Metro Tech.
Okay.
I play at J Street Metro Tech. Well, not anymore, but I was playing there very frequently on my own time, and I never seen this guy. Never heard anybody drumming at this station ever in my couple of years that I had been playing in that train station, and so I don't really know how much of it is his spot. It may be my spot more so, like just from like a
So he
logical
said-
standpoint.
I went there. I
But-
made $100.
So, what was the worst?
My spot.
The worst experience. Oh,
Did anybody ever rob
sometimes
you?
just being there, that shit just be like, just be like, damn, here we go.
This is the worst.
Damn.
Waste
Like
of
especially
time.
when you got rent to pay and shit, and you just like,
So y'all not gonna give me no money?
God.
It's like real life shit.
Yeah.
That's the worst part.
Okay.
Sometimes being there.
So let's get a different answer.
Yeah.
Come on, Johnny.
Yeah, sometimes you could be playing, like, one time I was in Washington Square playing with a group, and then like some crazy dude comes in like hugging a wine bottle or something in the middle of the space between the band and the audience, and he's just over there like and it just doesn't, it doesn't, right, like anything could happen. So then it's like,
A
okay,
Union Square?
now we have to stop, we have to deal with this.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like anything could happen. But it gets real. Like you have to, if you can pay your rent doing that, but you have to have, you know, people that are like your family, that they're gonna say like, yeah, I'm gonna check the weather with you in the morning. If it might rain, I'll still meet you there. You know what I mean? That type of realness
you know what?
to the end of the
Nice.
month, and if you cut it close, you cut it close.
Yeah.
But you have to really have people that are like, yeah, we're calling each other at 9 in the morning, get in a spot. Because if he gets to your spot before, then you gotta.
Yeah.
Then when you get there, you have to wait till everyone else gets there, because you're underground. Or things kind of change now because we got service. But
Yeah.
yeah, the street, the hat, it's possible, but it gets real.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. So what was it like to transition from that to doing concerts and festivals and, you know, indoor venues?
You know what? It's funny you say that because you can be doing big concerts and then go down in the subway.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
So, you know, your start necessarily isn't the subway. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Sometimes the subway is just where you be at. Like
Yeah.
so when I first started, I had the great opportunity to be able to tour. And then when I came back and I didn't really have too much to do, I'm working on my album, whatever. And, you know, Instagram is now popping. It's like the internet is not always where you're going to get your fans. Sometimes you
Yeah.
need to have them see you. So it's like, how can I gain more followers without having people, you know, pay for followers and stuff? So you go in the subway and people who really vibe with you, they the ones who come up to you and be like, oh, I really like what you just did there.
Yeah.
And then they're like, how do I follow you? You know, you let them know where you want them to follow you at, and
Yeah.
then they become your lifelong followers if they really about that life though. But
Yeah.
so, but in the case of answering that question, yeah, like it depends. You know what I mean? Like I said, I actually had an opportunity to
To
start
do the reverse.
doing the
Yeah.
reverse. There's no shame in it because I actually like performing in the subway. I
Yeah.
actually go like, you know,
some
I'll be-
people, it's a career. Like they get like the signs, they like
Right.
really apply for it. They get the signs,
Yeah.
and that's like literally their spot.
Right. When I first started performing in the train station, of course you trying to make money. Like,
Yeah.
but it can get really discouraging. It could get really discouraging because
Yeah.
I remember once I was out there for 8 hours straight. I only made like $20.
Oof.
Right? Like, and I worked in television for like 9 years, so I'm used to making like $300 a day or more.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. But then it comes to that point where you have to tell yourself like it's not really about the money at the end of the day, even though it is. But like, go out there, have a good time, express yourself, and the right people will come along. Kind of piggyback on what everybody else was saying, but
Yeah.
that's sometimes how you have to do it. But
Nice. Well, you guys are so dope, and I was living for your performance and your set. It was amazing. Jam sessions are one of my favorite things to experience because it's like it's raw. It's how you're feeling, and it translates. You know. So, last question: what to you individually matters more, the art or the consumer? Like, would you water down your art in order to please the consumer, or do you want people to just gravitate towards to you and your sound? And then say your Instagrams.
Okay. Well, that's very easy for me.
Mhm.
I want people to gravitate to my sound.
Yeah.
That being because I'm not gonna sway from who I am, and I feel that my sound it should be appreciated worldwide, and that's just like, that's my approach. And I feel like if you think that way, then you get the best outcome. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, my IG is I am drummer boy, IAMDRUMMABOI.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It feels good to turn gigs down. Like I'm not just gonna take anything. My IG is Johnny Felice, JOHNNYFELIC, and I might not agree to play with you.
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
Hit me up though.
So
Follow me.
Hit my man's up.
I'll probably say yes.
Yes.
If he
Okay.
all right. So a quick one, right? All right. So you got two different type of people. I always say two different type of people, right? You got
Yeah.
the people who listen to the stereotypical mainstream, and then you have people who are looking for something different.
Yeah.
I never in my life, I never will go for the mainstream. That's not my sound. That's not the type of people I want. If you want me to dumb it down, nah, I'm not with it. I'm definitely
Okay.
not with it. So I go for people. If it takes time to find those people, I'll do that. But yeah, piggybacking, like, I'm staying real to myself. Like, I feel like I have something that no one really has, so I'm gonna go with that because
Yeah.
I grew up in an era where originality is very important. Like, and I'm gonna use Drake as an example. When Drake came out, nobody was sounding like Drake. Now everybody sounds like Drake, right? But Drake is gonna be Drake. Everybody's gonna want to be like Drake. When Wayne came out, Wayne was sounding like Wayne. When Jada came out, Jadakiss sounded like him. So yes, I will not be watering down nothing.
Yeah.
Nah. Cause I'm out here to put classics out. I'm out here to put timeless music out. That's why I appreciate people like Stevie Wonder. That's why I can always listen to Michael Jackson. My favorite band is System of a Down. They
Nice.
had their first album came out like 10, 12, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I still listen to that today, and I'm like, yo, this is so amazing. You know what I mean? Coldplay, I fucking love Coldplay.
Yeah.
All their music sounds great. So yeah, that's it.
What's your Instagram?
Mike Larry Draw, MikeLarrydRaw, and go to MikeLarryDraw.me. I have some apparel out for sale. I created all of it on my own. I'm wearing it right now. Duro
Nice.
Assembly. Okay, guys, you sure should support black businesses. Okay, I'm a black man out here in America, and I am creating. And this is a black business going on here, a black business. So support your black businesses.
Yeah.
Wow. I concur with my brother.
The drama.
Yes, come
I
on,
agree.
dramatics.
I agree. I'll just say this. I think there's a misconception about consumers. People feel like they need to pander to consumers when, in fact, I think that the audience yearns for richness in music. Like, they want something that is original. And I think, like Mike was saying, like Drake or anybody else, they like it when they can identify with somebody being their true selves.
Yeah.
And I just that's one thing actually I learned in the subways too, because I think the misconception is that people think like people don't like jazz music or people aren't interested in, like, you know, quote unquote intellectual music or whatever. But the problem is we've lost touch with like the context, like how people can connect with what you're doing. Like, so if you play a Drake tune or you play something that people are familiar with, but then you approach it with the idea of putting richness behind it and putting like your true stamp on that thing, people fuck with that heavy. They fuck with that heavy, and I've never had anyone be like, that's too much. Like, you know, if you give your true self, people rock with that. So so forget about trying to pander. Like, I'm gonna be myself, because I think you're very close to my face, sir. Because I think that's in alignment with like what we need as human beings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that authenticity is what really lasts. You know, that's how you build a legacy. That's how
it keeps us. It evolves us. It pushes us. Yeah.
Exactly. So all that.
And your Instagram and the Instagram of the festival?
Word. My name is Zaven. That is Zaven. Zaven means peace is my individual Instagram. And the festival is Resonator Arts. Resonator Arts and resonatorarts.com if you want to find us.
Nice.
Last but not least.
Real quick.
Save the best for last.
Y'all niggas
You could just say your Instagram. At this point, too fake. You could just say your Instagram.
dragging it.
That's all right.
Look, man, if you
are
like it,
the
cool. If you
Beyonce
don't
of the
like
group.
it,
They spoke for you. We just want your Instagram, baby.
Just give us the Instagram.
Wait,
We
I
gotta
got
get you to
something
your
say.
snacks. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. No,
Nah, I really
go ahead.
No, say what you gonna say.
I said it.
Yo, say
I'm nothing. You know. They like it. They like it. If they don't, they don't. See, that's kind of what we all just said.
What's your Instagram?
You know.
Concisely.
I just paraphrase all your shit. All right. Instagram is Keenan Omari. KeenyNomari.
Okay.
my nigga dropped like 30 beat tapes.
Yeah, you do. Multi-talented, yeah.
Yes.
From being a saxophonist.
Do you
and a
guys have
definitely
any
guitarist.
projects coming out as a conglomerate, as a collective?
Anomaly conglomerate.
Okay.
Yeah, we're working on.
Word, he's got.
You're the conglomerate. You're the collective. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're working on our first record with many more to come. But yeah, just jazz. Just
Okay.
jazz. You know, you'll see.
Okay. Well, this is Silva, and I am with Edward Spliffington.
That's a fact.
Please.
Everybody has that reaction when they say our name. Edward.
Featuring Mike Larry Draw. Okay.
Yeah.
This was a pleasure and a problem
Thank
at
you.
the same time.
That's how I want to be remembered. Thank you.
#ResFest on everything. Stay tuned. We got some more for you at MusicXclusives.
Yeah.